What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy OG Drip, man. You new to that channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button, man. Y'all, listen, man. Today, dog, I want to break down something real important because, see, as this world go around and as things go by, you may not even notice what is necessarily a hidden agenda. So today, I'm finna break down what is really a hidden agenda. See, let me tell you, you ever heard of playing chess and not checkers, right? That means just all of that is being more analyzed and analyzing more of what you got going on and also analyzing your opponent or whatever you got to do to basically break it down. But that means you're not just jumping into it. You get what I'm saying? Because like checkers is based off the jump and off the move you can see, and chess is based off of the mental way of taking the approach. Like chess, you can make a lot of moves and this person can make a little bit of moves and bam, you know what I'm saying? Checkmate. You're done for. You get what I'm saying? So in life, you have to think about that too. See, so I went to teaching astrology, and its reason why is because it's finna get taken over because everything else get taken over. So I went to try to teach it so we could still have our inner way of being able to sell something that can't be taken away. So we can have our inner way of knowing what's going on, how the overstanding of the earth, and understand where the energy coming from, right? So when you start thinking about how these agendas being played, bro, it's all about playing chess. Like I said, it's like setting up a move. It's like, I'm going to throw this piece out here. I'm going to throw this little pawn out here and watch they grab it. Sometimes you may see things that's on these spiritual channels that you may like them. You know what I'm saying? You may feel like, oh, you should do these type of videos about what the Illuminati secretly doing and what the elite secretly doing. Guess what? Let me tell you something. That is a secret agenda. Yes, that is even a secret agenda. Because one thing about them, they've been doing this for thousands of years. Any mistake they make, they do it on purpose. And if it wasn't on purpose, they're going to create it so quick to fix their own craft, to creating it to look like it actually wasn't on purpose. You get what I'm saying? Or they going to make a ton out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be like, oh yeah, this is a cult thing. Ooh. But they really mean that junk. You get what I'm saying? And the thing is, if you don't notice, they set you up for if you don't go by it, and if you do go by it, not to get too much into it. Because when you start trying to dig into hidden agendas, dude, some of this stuff is placed out there. It's placed on the internet and stuff like that for a reason sometimes. Sometimes you can't go by your logic and stuff. And that's also why I say, as being a Virgo ascendant, it's very hard to become like spiritual to a certain extent because you're trying to find the logic and stuff. But this time it's like you can't find the logic in this type of stuff because it's playing it like bending the rules type stuff. So like if I throw something for it, let me give you an example. So if I was to throw something about say a race, for example, a race thing, I just secretly started a race war. You get what I'm saying? I could say that the blacks was here first, or the whites was here first, or the Hispanics, or however. When y'all start talking about races or however you want to talk about it, that is agenda within people. You know what I'm saying? So now it's regardless of if you think you was here first, really at the end of the day, what you should question yourself and to not be sucked into the agenda is, why does it really matter to this day? You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody finna give up the stuff they just worked hard for due to some people in the past. And not only that, that's how one color gonna feel, one race. And then you got the other race gonna feel like, hey, yo, we didn't have nothing due to your people. But at the end of the day, we're gonna be clashing and clashing while the elite sitting back there like this, hiding in the dark. Done sunk the pawn out there to face your whole force while they sitting back with their king and queen and they what's the name to protect it. You get what I'm saying? So that's why when you see this chess, the chessboard, y'all ever seen like the representation of like the devil and God playing chess against each other or whatever? Bro, that's the light and the dark playing chess against each other. That's why it's white and black. That's duality. So they use duality against you. So understand, anytime you see that black and white in the Mason lodges and all that, they ain't doing nothing but bragging about how they utilize their energy and how it work. They said we could utilize the bad and we could utilize the good. We could utilize the bad by making them clash into each other. You know what I'm saying? We could utilize the good by making them become with each other to focus in on something we got going on that's not even really important, because we've been through that out there because we wail on some other stuff. Y'all 10 steps behind. See, that's another thing. They move very fast. So you may not feel like, oh, OG Drip, you don't do enough of the cartoons exposed and this and that there and da-da-da. I will to a certain extent, because about the agendas, like I be telling you, certain things is played, bro. Certain things is played for you to grab it, bro. It's like fishing. It's like throwing a line out there. You don't just snatch in your line, bro. Anybody that know about fishing, you sit there and you let that bait, you let the bait keep getting hit until that fish catch a good grip on that hook. You get what I'm saying? And now they're hooked in. So that's just like how they do. They place the agenda, expect for attention to get a reaction, just like the World War III. I told y'all that jump wasn't gonna happen, bro. It's not, bro. It's not gonna happen like that, bro. It's gonna happen on some other stuff. It's gonna be us versus each other versus the elites, bro. Think about it. Right now, if they was to keep this race stuff going, I just seen on Google the other day, they want to talk about Neanderthals and the blacks. Talking about the blacks was here and then the Neanderthal and all this stuff there. I know about the whole history, but I'm not finna get into it because just in case you don't, I don't want you to get into it. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what is it going to do? It's not going to do nothing. It can't help us to this day, and it is not going to get us nowhere. And the reason how we know that is because we here to this day. So the people that thought like that, you don't think that people thought about that before. Actually thought like, hey, yo, why we getting treated like this? Da, 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 da. Yeah, ended up being people trying to help, but it done got hit. You know what I'm saying? Say if you in the middle of the road, you're an innocent bystander, you could get hit because there's a war going on. So how they do is to hide in the dark. So they're not even an innocent bystander. So people that don't know what's going on and people that do know what's going on having a battle. So that's that conscious thinking. See, so when you think a subconscious thought, so this is subconscious community, just to let you know, you think from a subconscious point, you look at it like, yo, in your spirit, why does that matter, bro? You don't even know if you was white or black or Hispanic or mixed, whatever you want to say in your past life. So why do that even matter right now? So today, let's try to fix something. Instead of going on with race wars, which already done been done for thousands of years before you even got here, just in different formats, let's get up out of that. Because they're not even changing the game. The elites know not to change the game. They just freaking playing the same game. They ain't switched from chess and went to checkers. They ain't playing Connect Four. They ain't trying to do none of that. They still playing the same game. It's just they playing it to a new order now. You know, this the 2000s. It's no more playing it how they played it in the 1700s and stuff. It's no more playing it how they played it before then. They know people is getting hip to that. So now they have to switch it up and remix it and confuse you. Just like what they got on their Baphomet. They finna utilize that energy against you. They finna twist some things up. You know what I mean? And it's finna come direct and it's gonna mess with you regardless. So instead of being a part of something, instead of trying to be a part of something, how about just know about it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't have astrology, not even astrology. Don't make that no damn religion. Just know it. You get what I'm saying? So then you'll know the energy and you'll know what's going on from a day-to-day life. So if you think astrology is not interesting, you better hurry up and get into it before they switch it up on you. You might even have your own wrong birth sign. You may think you something else, bro, and you're not even that. And that's why your energy don't even match with that. So it's like, find out who you are, which is very important, which is the first phase of life, where they took away from us the first 30 degrees out of the 360 pi that we could look at, and you apply it. So if you can't apply this stuff, what's the point of being consciously woke, right? And you looking at TV and stuff like, oh, that's evil. Bro, so how you going to survive? Because if you start looking at it like that, everything really evil. It's just really how you use it. And they said it there for that. So if I'm watching something and you may feel like, yo, why you watching this stuff? It ain't got nothing to do with spiritual. It's motivation to me for a certain reason. So I look at that energy and I'm basically utilizing it. You get what I'm saying? So if you could do that, do it. But these agendas and stuff like that, I'm late to YouTube, bro. But I already knew all that stuff. It's not like I'm not finna go into that. We could break it down. If y'all want videos on that stuff, just to know, just to, you know what I'm saying? Just like for words of advice or just some little extra little wisdom, we could do that. We could make those videos. But I just want y'all to know that y'all hearing it out my mouth. And so when you go to the esoteric realm and we all is outside of this body, I don't have to be like, yo, you remember this? No, because I told you from the beginning that it's all is agenda. It's all is a chess game. So it's not like you think these elites dumb. Think about that. They've been ruling the world for how many years and people think they dumb. We only been the ones living in this body only a couple hundreds of years, if that, if we could get to 100 years old. You feel me? So when you start thinking like that, and you may look at it like, oh, how the elites get to this? Because they're not losing their history, bro. They know astrology. That's why they call it 33-degree Masons. You get what I'm saying? They know astrology. They're using astrology even when they say that. And you may not even understand what the word Mason means when it comes to that stuff. So that's a whole other video and a whole other breakdown. But when it comes down to secret agendas and you being a secret agent, you could possibly become a secret agent without knowing it by going against the agenda that was meant to be pushed out. So when you see these rappers, any of that stuff, celebrities, the death going on, notice these people use times and formats and numerology. They use mathematics, they use science, they use everything that was taught to us in reverse against us. So y'all know that. And keep your faith up in yourself. Because one thing about it, you the one that make the controls. You the one that's responsible for anything that's be done, bro. Trust me. And if it's something that happened that you felt like didn't supposed to happen to you, it still happened for a reason. And there's such thing in this world, it's coincidences, bro. It ain't no coincidences going on here. Everything that happens already happened in the esoteric realm before it got here. Before it got down to this 3D. This is the slow. Trust me. You got 6D thoughts, 5D, and 4D you going through here. You ain't experiencing that 7D, 8D, 9D. That's the light. That's that light speed. So this stuff being done like this that you can't even imagine. You get what I'm saying? So, boom, man. That's about all I'm going to say about these hidden agendas and stuff. But if y'all want to do like some cartoon exposed and like kind of like some what is these cartoons getting at? We ain't going to say exposed. We're going to say what are they getting at type videos, or what are these movies getting at type videos. Let me know down in the comments. And I appreciate every single one of y'all down below that be commenting, man. It keeps me going. It keeps my drive up as a spirit. It keeps my fire up in the elements of astrology. You get what I'm saying? So it keeps me burning hot, man. And I love y'all. I'm out. OG Drip, man.